Cool.
Alrighty. Looks like we're... Yeah, let's see if we're live. Are we? Yes, we are live. Perfect.
That's my notifications.
You know, I'll just get us back to the good old days. Hit that cute theme song.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
You're listening to the Yank and Kiwi podcast. Available everywhere on the net.
Podcast back as it used to be, good old days with theme song in tow and everything. And how you guys doing? I'm doing awesome. And as always, I am your host, Brett, the handsome and charismatic one, and still filling in for Sam.
I'm Deantay. I just turn up every week.
Yeah, you know, dude, Sam and I were actually going back and forth on Facebook the other day about this, and I sort of came to the conclusion that given the work you've put in, and you've more than paid your dues on this show, we might as well jump you up to being a full-time member on this podcast.
Sweet, I'm up for that.
Yeah, I mean, like, so in other words, well, what we were, I think what Sam and I came to were kind of deciding on was that, I guess if anything, you'd be. We were sort of doing like an Andy and Opie and Anthony thing, and of course neither one of us wanted to be Opie because nobody wants to be Opie. Opie was the worst part of the show, but that's sort of.
So I get that role.
No, we think you're kind of more like the Patrice O'Neill on our show. Oh. Although I kind of lost out. Because if you're the Patrice, I have to be Jim Norton, and Jim Norton likes getting shat on by trannies.
Well then.
Although to be fair, Sam wasn't getting out either. If he's Anthony, that means he has to have a thing for dating 18-year-old girls.
All right. Oh, it'll be interesting to see what he thinks about that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I'm starting to think maybe we should just start a GoFundMe so we can get Sam a headset so he can come back on the show.
Yeah, that could be something we could do.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, let's hear. Hey, Chad, do you want us to start a GoFundMe so we can get Sam a better mic, like so he can come back? Like, I don't know, press F if you're for it or something.
Sure.
Anyway, wait, what do we have going on right now, Deantay?
Well, I have a bit of a rant that I asked you about last week. It's something that I've semi-known about on and off, but it wasn't something I paid attention to. But last week I got confirmation that this is actually happening. Now, everyone knows what the unemployment benefit is. It's in the majority of countries, and like most places, it is a bit of a problem here. The thing is, there is this absolutely stupid structure that is supposedly meant to help people get into employment, but it doesn't. Brett, are you aware that an employer can hire someone for 3 months, doesn't have to pay them, and then can decide after that 3 months if they want to keep them on full term? Were you aware of this?
Is this a thing out in New Zealand?
This is a thing in New Zealand.
Because if that's a thing in New Zealand, there's no way I'd know that.
Okay. Sam might have informed you.
I don't think Sam told me about this. This isn't. Although, given like how much further to the left New Zealand leans in the States, I'm not surprised.
Okay. Well, all right. So I'll start from the beginning. There's this employment law, and it came in. It must have been around 2011, roughly, give or take. Don't quote me on that. And it gives someone who owns a business or a boss the right to hire someone for work for 3 months, and they don't have to pay them. You know, they have to train them up and get them to a position where they could work for them if wanted. But when that 3 months is up, they are not obligated to hire this person. They can let that person go and bring in someone else for 3 months. And you can see where I'm going with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, here's the other thing. The unemployment benefit, when you start work, they give you X amount of money, just to start you off because you're going to be coming off the benefit. And you might need clothes, boots, petrol money, whatever you need to do to get to work. So you are allowed to ask for, I think, the total sum is $1,000 a year. But people have been on this unemployment benefit. They've been finding these jobs. They've been asking for this work grant, which they have to pay back. I should point that out. So they work for 3 months. They don't get paid. And then the employers let them go. And then they are getting in debt trying to find work and working for 3 months for no money. And the government start wondering why less and less people are working for jobs. Why less and less people are looking for jobs, sorry. I'm like, the unemployment benefit, the unemployment people on that benefit, it is a problem. It needs to be solved. But after hearing that, I'm thinking, can you honestly fucking blame them? They're getting into debt and they're working for free. There's no wonder they give up looking. Let's be fair about that.
Yeah. Yeah, out here in the States, they're bragging about how unemployment is the lowest it's been in years, which is technically true. However, Department of Labor sort of fudges the stats because they don't count people who drop out of the workforce, by which I mean people who do. If you're not looking for work, you're not considered in the workforce out here.
Ah, that's a bit of a loophole.
Yeah, so it's like let me put it. It's like you got people sinking in quicksand, and once someone sinks below it, you say, "Oh, there's less people sinking."
Wow.
Yeah.
So how long have they been going off those stats for? How long has this been going on?
I think, I can remember them using these stats as far back as the Obama administration. Would not surprise me if it goes back further.
All right, so 10 years at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That is bad.
Now, to be fair, there has been some job growth. Growth out in the States. Things have started to pick up, but, which is good.
Yeah.
But it sounds like New Zealand's not exactly doing well with generating jobs.
Not with this fucking system in place, because you got, like I said, the only ones that actually benefit from it are the employers, because they get people for 3 months, and even if they don't work out, they're not paying them any money. So
it's almost cheaper.
Technically,
it's cheaper for them just to hire people for 3 months and then just go through and their employees every 3 months.
Yeah, and they don't even have to think of a genuinely good reason to get rid of the person. They can say, "Oh no, we gave this person a go. They're just not working out. They're not what we're looking for," and that's all they have to say.
Man, and I thought, dude, I'm not exactly a big fan of the welfare state myself, just because, there are people out here who will just leech off the welfare system in the States. They're practically getting paid to do nothing. I think that's how bad it is in some cases out here. I don't know how it is in New Zealand.
I'm sure we get some of those cases. I'm sure that's a problem here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, You'd think with a party called Labor in charge, they might, like, I don't know, work on making jobs.
Yeah, well, National was supposed to make all these new jobs, and they ended up closing down more establishments than they did opening. So, if anything, they doubled the unemployment rate at least.
Yeah.
I mean, this obviously this law, it was created when John Key was in power, and since then we have had a change of leadership. But I hope it goes soon, because that is unfair. I'm like, someone's legitimately fallen on hard times, they lost their job, whatever, and now to get a job they have to work 3 months at least without money, and that's not guaranteed that the person's going to hire them at the end. And also they might need to get some extra gear for work, and then they're going into debt as well, and they're not, and there's no promise that they're going to have a solid income at the end of the term. So
fucking hell, I mean, like, I've worked temp jobs where at least, yeah, I was at least getting paid.
yeah,
I mean, they were temp. They were temporary. They weren't supposed to be permanent. But hey, at least I got paid. That's something.
yeah, it's a fucked up rule. And when I learned it was actually going on, because you know how I moved out of where I was a couple of years ago, and I've met some people, and they told me about it, and it was just like, well, first thing is like, you can't blame people for not looking for jobs, and if it's just making them worse off than they are, not with this current system that's going.
Yeah, I don't blame them. It's like they get, like, labor sounds like it's gotta step up and fix this shit.
Oh, they do. I don't know why it was even implemented in the first place, because it's such a fucking... You can see it's going to be a disaster. People would take advantage of it, and they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can...
Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, it just sucks. It just sounds like it really sucks, man. And
yeah.
I mean, like, I've never been in a situation like that, but I have been in a situation where I've been between work, and I've had to basically just stretch what money I've got left just so I wouldn't go hungry. But
yeah, I think most of it have been there at least once.
Yeah. I've kind of been there twice. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, that's a pretty good way to start an episode off. But you know what? Do you want to hear the story of how much of a dumbass I was today?
Oh no! Please tell. I want to hear.
Yeah, here's how it goes. So I was uploading a video today. New comic review. Everything's going fine, but then I get told, wait, there's some audio missing, and I decide, okay, I'll just delete this and re-edit it. So I go to delete it. Unfortunately, I'm not paying attention to which tick box I'm checking.
Oh no.
I ended up deleting all my videos from the past month.
Oh shit.
Which means my werewolf group has now lost. We've lost like more than half of our Chronicle backgrounds and all the sessions we put into our building our cairn, and there was that mood we had for the 4th of July. It's all gone! All gone, and you can't get it back!
And that sucks, man.
I mean, I just watched it, and just right when I realized what I've done, I'm watching it happen in real time, I'm thinking to myself, no! Come back, stop! I want to undo! I want to redo! No! Oh, God.
And there is no way you can, like, contact
Dude,
YouTube
once
and
you've
get them
deleted
back?
a video off YouTube, it's gone forever.
Oh, shit.
There's no getting it back.
Damn it. Oh,
Not
that sucks,
unless somebody decided to had to rip it off YouTube and back it up on a hard drive, and I doubt anybody did.
Oh, I know I didn't, baby.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I won't say never, but if someone actually did back up all those videos, I'd be impressed and very grateful.
Yeah, if anyone's out there listening and you got a copy of his videos for the past month, let him know. That sucks, dude. That really fucking does.
And it was such a stupid mistake too. It's just because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
That's how shit like that happens, though, isn't it? Just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've got nobody to blame for this but myself, man. And I really do.
Okay.
It's my fault that it's my fault that this happened.
Oh man. Maybe this is a sign that you need to start ripping the videos down yourself and backing them up.
Well, dude, now that I've got a PC, I can start ripping them. I mean, I was backing up all my videos that I made before anyway, but yeah.
Should I look at BitChute, because that's working out really well for me. I mean, that's a nice option as well that you can upload your videos to as well.
I really should. I mean, like, I can't remember if I started a BitChute account and just didn't follow up on it, but yeah, I probably should look into that pretty soon, just because, like, I mean, like, at this point, I really don't have an excuse not to.
You know. They're actually better at pushing your videos too. Like, they'll chuck your videos up onto the trending page for at least 24 hours. More if it gets views and that, but at least they try. At least they try to show everyone stuff off.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I mean, like, it sounds like BitChute isn't like as cutthroat as YouTube is. Like, on YouTube, the only way you get, I mean, like, okay, their trending page the way it's set up makes sense. Like, if you, like, the ones with the most views make to end up on the trending page. Okay, that makes sense. The problem is, we know which videos tend to get those. It's like, it's like the ones I'm typically seeing that end up on the trending page are channels like, I think Jimmy Kimmel's frequently on the trending page.
Yeah, he always is.
You know what? I'll just open the trending page right now and see who's on it. We have WWE. 5 things you need to know before tonight's Raw. Blind chicken wing taste test from Good Mythical Morning. Alita Battle Angel trailer. Aquaman trailer. Shazam trailer.
Shazam.
Yeah. Video by SS Sniper Wolf. Trailer for Disenchantment, the new Matt Groening thing on Netflix. Walking Dead Comic-Con trailer. I was harassed by my students for being gay from BuzzFeed Video.
Oh, that'll be a joy to watch. Sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's BuzzFeed. They always produce quality content.
Sure.
Giant dart versus giant ice block from 45 meters.
Okay.
Elders react to Ariana Grande, God is a Woman.
Right.
Denzel Washington's dinner table has seen some legends from Stephen Colbert. It's from the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Star Wars: The Clone Wars official trailer.
That might be alright.
Everything wrong with Unfriended in 14 minutes or less from CinemaSins.
Yeah, guy got a bit too carried away.
Yeah. Oh, and your favorite? We were right all along. Game Theory, another Five Nights at Freddy's video.
Isn't Five Nights at Freddy's over yet?
I don't. I have no idea. Like, I think they stopped making games for that, and just. I'm not sure if I should. I'm not sure if I should pity MatPat or be impressed that he's found a way to keep this shit going.
Well, must be what, 4 years since it was really popular. Well, it started.
Okay, I guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna find out. Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's see how many videos they made. They have a playlist of 23 videos.
Oh, shit.
And assuming they haven't added that new one yet, that could make it 24.
So we'll say 23 at least. Possibly 24. Wow.
I mean, I can't fault him for following the views. I mean, if I'm...
No, you can't for that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I mean, like, that's what ends up on the trending page.
So Titans didn't make it on the trending page. No one wants to see "Fuck Batman" breakneck scene.
Oh yeah, the fucking Titans trailer.
That's a fucking disaster.
Yeah, that is just going to... Yeah.
Oh, I was reading through the comments on that trailer I linked you, and someone's defense was, "You guys have got this all wrong. This is called Titans, not Teen Titans." It's like,
well, what kind of
that's your
defense is that?
I don't know. That's the only fucking defense I saw in it. Well, it's called Titans, not Teen Titans.
Let's see. It has like 4 out of the 5. It has 4 of the 5 most popular character. 4 of the 5 characters from the most popular Titans lineup.
Yeah.
So you're just arguing semantics at that point, man. Still looks like it's gonna suck.
It does. And I assume that Robin is going to be Dick Grayson, isn't it? It's not Jason or the other one.
Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Damien.
Or Damien.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why he should be saying "fuck Batman" and going on a killing spree. That's not Dick Grayson.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. I mean, like, I know Dick has had his issues with Bruce in the past, but...
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever gotten that bad.
And fucking Starfire looks like a fucking pyromaniac.
Yeah, and they did not even show Beast Boy shapeshifting once in that trailer, I think.
No, because it's probably going to be so bad they couldn't risk showing it.
And then, Raven looks like what middle-aged TV producers think goth girls dress like.
Yeah, and she looks about 12 or 13.
Probably 14.
Probably, I'll go with 14, that's her.
Yeah.
Or is it? But, like, Robin looks like he's in his early 20s or something.
Well, that's actually not... Well, here's the thing. If it had been... I think the problem is that at this point in his life, Dick should be Nightwing.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what... Yeah, because I remember, like, I think I can remember reading, like, the Nightwing comic, and, like, Dick's day job when he was in Bloodhaven, he was in the Bloodhaven police force.
Ah.
Yeah.
So they're kind of taking bits and pieces from all over the place.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the problem. Like, Dick, yeah, at this point in his life, Dick should be Nightwing.
His little, I don't know, his little boomerang thing is a natural art. It's not a Robin symbol.
Yeah, I mean, although, I mean, like, maybe they're maybe maybe like by the end of this movie or whatever this thing is. Is it a movie or a TV show? I can't tell.
It's a TV show as far as I know, but
okay, so maybe at the
it's not
end
going to get past. Yeah.
Maybe at the end of this season, like Dick will transition from Robin to Nightwing. Which
It's going to be like fucking Birds of Prey, though. It's going to have a series finale, and that'll be it. And everyone will forget about it very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I forgot Birds of Prey was a thing at one point. I mean, I never saw like, an episode of it, but, well. I can remember.
This is going to be today's version of the Birds of Prey live action.
And after we actually got watchable shows like out of Arrow, The Flash, and Supergirl.
Yeah, and like, Supergirl's bringing in Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like those shows. I mean, you can argue how good those shows are, but you know what? They're at least watchable television.
Yeah, they are.
You know, I can remember. It just occurred to me. I was watching a couple of videos, one by a guy named Mim Headroom and another by Diversity in Comics, and they were talking. Well, Mim was more Mim. He was talking about like how we look like we're at the end of the geek age of pop culture. Like, people are just starting to get tired of it. Like, there's just no excitement for these kinds of things anymore. Like there was 10 years ago.
True. No, true.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's face it. We are not seeing the same kind of enthusiasm we saw that we got with like the first few Marvel movies and the first Avenger movies.
No. I mean, we talked about this on a couple of shows ago. Like the Marvel movies, after the next Avengers, and it's the end of the Thanos chapter, it's going to come really slowing down now because this is mostly what people have been wanting to see, and it's about to finish. So they're going to start coming to an end unless they're going to slow down greatly anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, and even though, like, I've seen the trailers for Shazam and Aquaman. Aquaman looks pretty cool. Shazam looks good. But problem is, DC's has started picking up the pace a little too late.
Yeah.
So, like, even if they make movies that are objectively good, even excellent, there's just not going to be an audience for them.
No. I mean, the only one I can see going forward as being the popular ones for the moment is probably Deadpool and X-Force, but that's just because they're movies that have broken out of the typical mold for these comic book movies. There's something new.
Yeah. Oh, man, I mean, like, think that's rough. I mean, like, think about all the people who've basically built careers out of stuff like this.
Yeah,
and how rough some of them are gonna have it. I mean, I can see like Robert Downey Jr. He's gonna be okay. I mean, like, dude's practically a household name now.
Yeah.
Well, Chris Pratt, he's gonna do. He looks like he'll be fine. I mean,
yeah, he's just getting started off.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I mean, like, he definitely's experienced some breakout success with the first Guardians movie. He's definitely shown that he can be a serious leading man in Jurassic World, and so far he's held up his momentum, and he's still got plenty of time left for himself.
Yep.
Scarlett Johansson, I think she's like the highest paid actress in Hollywood right now. She'll be okay.
Yeah, she'll be all right. Chris Evans, he wants to move on to directing anyway, so he should be okay.
Yeah, I think about the only people I can see struggling would be I think Chris Hemsworth is probably going to have it the roughest.
He may do, but he's going to be in those new Men in Black movies coming up.
Well, they're making more Men in Black movies? Seriously?
Yeah. Wow. The first one's out next year, and he's one of the leads.
Wow. Okay. Well, probably like the C-listers, like fuck, who's the guy? Paul Rudd. He was playing Ant-Man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he's got a career after this. Like, that's up in the air. And
He'll probably go back to those stupid romantic comedies. I mean,
oh yeah, I
Ant-Man's
forgot he had
probably
that.
going to be his best known role for movies.
That's right. I forgot that. I forgot he had that. You know, on a related topic, did you see what happened with James Gunn, man?
Yeah, I actually caught your video. You probably deleted it now. But that's how I first
yes.
found out about it.
Yeah, oh yes, that's right. I did make a video on it. Wow. It wasn't even that long ago.
No, a couple of days I saw it.
Yeah, and now it's gone. Ah! But yeah, it's just, you know, I mean, like, just trying to sift through everything. I mean, like some people are saying, like, oh, he was joking. Oh, no, but he was joking about pedophilia. That's not funny. I mean, like, I honestly don't think it really matters whether or not the guy was joking. I still stand by what I said back then, that this was purely an optics issue.
Yeah.
And having all that shit get dug up, that just doesn't look good for Disney.
No, and I know he was popular. He did a great job with the Guardians, but they really had no choice but to fire him.
Yeah.
They really had no choice there.
On the other hand, though, I mean, like you can disagree with, or you can argue whether or not this is like what was going on with Cernovich and Posobiec when they were digging up those tweets. Like, you can argue whether or not what they were doing was right. But I think this does show something that, like, this was stuff SJWs were doing to people on the right for much less. Like, they were digging up things they said in the past and basically using it against them. Well, I don't want to sound like I'm reveling in a guy losing his job, but I'm just saying, this was bound to happen sooner or later, guys. It was going to get used against you.
Yeah. And when you put yourself out there, I mean, that's it. You're out there. The internet doesn't forget, and anything you've done can be easily found these days.
Yeah.
So you got to think ahead.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, like, something like this was going to happen, and now all I can say is that the left, they're now sitting at a crossroads where they got to decide, okay, do we want to still keep doing stuff like this and basically give the people who are our ideological opposites a reason to use against us, or do we want to stop? Well, ball's in your court now, guys.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Did he finish the script for the third Guardians? I know he was writing it.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I did not look into that. I'm gonna check that out right now. Guardians of the Galaxy Scarlet. Oh, no. It was finished.
Alright, so it's a possibility they're still going to use that at least.
Oh yeah, they're probably they're not gonna scrap that. I mean, like, the only question is now, where are they gonna find to direct it?
They might get one of the Thing brothers who's doing Infinity Wars at the moment, because they're the only other ones that have worked with the Guardians.
The Russo brothers, yeah.
Yeah, the Russo brothers. They'd be the best pick.
Yeah, but they're basically running the whole ship, man.
Well, the next Avengers is already finished filming. It's just in its post-production stages now.
Well, that's at least good that the materials at least survived. That's at least encouraging.
Yeah.
But you know what? I guess getting back to us being like at the end of the geek age in pop culture, if there's any hope for this, it's that like, because now we're like seeing in Marvel, they're actually starting to look like they're moving away from comics altogether. I mean, like, Marvel is a brand, not going anywhere. Marvel Entertainment's always gonna exist.
Yeah.
But if you actually look at their YouTube channel, they don't really seem to have a lot of content related to their comics these days. Like, there was one. I'm gonna pull this up for you.
All right.
Because like you have to wonder, like, what does any of this have to do with comic books? Oh,
hey everyone!
God damn it! I did not want an auto-playing video. Oh shit! Please do not make me sift through a bunch of Comic-Con videos. That's not what I'm looking for. The only thing I can remember is that I can't. They put this video up. Oh, found it.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna link this to you in Hangouts. I mean, over Facebook. There we go.
Cool.
You see that?
Eat the universe.
Making a juggernaut breakfast burrito. What does that have to do with comic books?
Oh, wow. Featuring Damn Drops.
I have no idea who the hell he is.
He's one of those bloody big-time YouTube food reviewers. You know, the ones who sit in the car and fucking scuff their face full of burgers and call it a review.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
what qualifies as a review on YouTube these days?
It's been going on for ages. You look up food reviews, the majority is someone goes to McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, gets the latest fucking burger, sits there, eats it in front of the camera and says whether or not it was nice or not. There you go.
That's just...
Well, it's fucking worked for him because fucking Marvel have hired him to do a Juggernaut breakfast burrito video.
Yeah, but yeah, they are putting out a video where they're just making a giant breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would follow. That's totally what I would follow Marvel's YouTube channel for, so I can learn how to make foodstuffs based off their comic books. I mean, it's not like people follow that channel for stuff that's related to the books.
No, and who the fuck is going to want something made for the Juggernaut anyway? Because you know it's going to be fucking big and fat and you're not going to get through it.
Yeah,
realistically.
I mean, dude, if that thumbnail's to be believed, I'm not even sure you can... I mean, that thing's like more than a 4-course meal.
Yeah. That's a pretty ridiculous video there.
But yeah, Marvel, so here Diversity in Comics put it, it seems like they're moving away towards being like a lifestyle channel or something. Because now, like, they're starting to farm their books out to IDW.
Oh.
They're like one of the smaller, I don't want to say smaller, but they're somewhere like not quite indie, not quite big too. They make a lot of their bread and butter off licensed comics. Like they're currently publishing the My Little Pony comic. If that tells you anything.
Well, it tells me that they know to make money from a trend.
Yeah, I think they also currently publish a bunch of Transformers comics.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I said, a lot of their stuff is in licensed properties.
Yeah.
So they're sort of having the waters tested with Star Wars comics right now, because as they are just having so much trouble selling comics. Marvel is what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I mean, like they're actually getting to the point where they're starting to actually cheat, eat with their sales. And when I say that, what I mean is they're kind of, it's from what I hear, they're sort of making this move where they're starting to publish their books as mini-series, so that way they never have to say their books were canceled.
Ah.
No.
I heard they're bringing the X-Men back as well after killing them off for the umpteenth time.
Yeah, no kidding. But you know what? Enough about that. I mean, like, how great is it that I finally have this brand new, super powerful PC?
It's good. When are you going to get some games?
Yes. Luckily, all my games still survived. I still had Warcraft. I want to stream that at some point. I still have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I still have Knights of the Old Republic. All the ones I do care about. I'm thinking about getting Fallout 4 and modding the hell out of it. The only problem was Derek did not install a disk drive on this thing.
Oh shit.
So all the games have to be digital downloads unless of course I install one myself.
Well, the good thing is you get them through Steam ads. A really safe bet these days.
Yeah, I mean true, but I mean like Sam and I also kind of went around checking out disk drives, and I think like the most expensive one I found just with a quick breeze was like $54 or something, I think. Oh, fuck me. I just checked on Twitter. Guess what's tomorrow night?
What?
SmackDown. I'm saying that just... No, wait, that's not SmackDown. I was checking the trending... checking the trending session, and it looks like SummerSlam's about to start.
Oh yeah, that's usually around August.
Yeah. Oh, this summer's... It's like this SummerSlam, it's gonna be Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar, and yeah, everyone's gonna be excited for that fight.
Haven't they already fought a ton of times?
I think so.
So it's just the same fight again, only.
Yeah, especially after it seems like tonight Roman Reigns actually came off a win against Bobby Lashley. Hell, they actually got Bobby Lashley back? I thought he didn't wrestle anymore.
I was about to say that they got him back.
Yeah.
Because he got pretty popular pretty quickly when he first came in back in, what was it 2005?
I think so.
Yeah. He had the championship by the end of 2006, so yeah, he did pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, like I think he was like white hot at that point. Like he was white hot in ECW, and I think didn't CM Punk come up around that time too?
Yeah, Punk was teaming up with the Hardys and DX taking on the McMahons, and there was some goofy shit going on.
Oh yeah. And then there was that whole thing with the fake death of Vince and the whole illegitimate son.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that storyline.
Got fucking cut short because of the Crispin Rod debacle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then there's the thing with Chris Benoit.
Yeah, because after that Vince had to come out and say, no, I'm not dead, it was all staged, which we all knew, but fucking talk about bad timing for that storyline.
Oh yeah, you're not kidding. It's like right after that actually, it's like right after one of your guys actually like kills his family and then kills himself. It's like, okay, we're pulling the plug on this.
Yeah, which To be fair, it's the only thing they could have done. It was just bad luck.
Yeah, which kind of sucks because you know like who was originally supposed to be he revealed as Vince's illegitimate son. It was going to be Mr.
Who's
Kennedy.
And they went to fucking Hornswoggle.
Yeah. Well, and had that gone through, it would have been like a big boost to his career.
Yeah, he was quite a talented guy as well because he had that he had his, well, I guess you could call it finishing move when he gets up on the turnbuckle and he puts him over his shoulders. He kind of flips over and semi-swanton bombs him type thing. It was really quite a neat stunt to watch.
Yeah. And then he got mixed up in a steroid scandal and fired from the company.
Yeah, which is a fate a lot of them share, sadly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but then it reveals it was Hornswoggle, and then no, it's not. Hornswoggle's not Vince's son. He's Finley's son.
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
shit.
Oh fuck. You know, I'm a little salty today because you know what? It's pretty hot today. It's like really hot right now. I'm like how hot is it? Current temperature right now is 81 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 27 degrees Celsius for y'all, you metric losers.
Yeah, we're losers. At least we're not hot.
Yeah, the 27 degrees, that's actually pretty hot for you guys, right?
Yeah, that's a hot day for us.
Yeah, and this is great. 39% humidity, too.
Oh, fun. Hot and humid.
Yeah.
Great combination.
You know, I kind of... No, how current temperature in New Zealand is 50 degrees, 10 degrees Celsius for you guys.
Yeah. Gotta love that coolness.
Yeah, that's because
soaking.
Yeah, that's because you guys have that screwy weather thing where when it's summer up here, it's winter down there.
Yeah, no, you guys are the ones with the screwy weather, trying to be opposite of us.
Excuse me, you're the one below the equator.
Well, if we tilt the world around and maybe the world is upside down and we're the ones above it, I don't know where I'm fucking going with that.
But yeah, I bet it's just really nice in New Zealand right now, just because it's actually cool.
It is. Nice. What the hell is that?
If I had to guess, like, winter down in New Zealand has got to be like what winter was back when I was living in Florida.
Possibly.
I mean, like, because Florida's like one of those. Florida's the state where it's miserable to live there during the summer, but during the winter, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I prefer my winter.
I prefer winter, but I prefer the winter up here too.
Yeah. Winter is coming. Well, bloody hurry up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at. Oh. I have to, I'm still super salty that I lost all our episodes, man.
Fucking no one can blame you for that.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Don't piss anyone off.
Yeah, I mean... on the one hand, I mean, I get it's a stupid fucking mistake. It'll happen, but I mean, I didn't just delete all the werewolf videos. I also deleted the episodes you and I recorded in that time. Which means our E3 episode is gone.
Oh, bugger. Ah, damn it.
I think.
Wait. When was he? That was a mid-ish June, wasn't it?
Or was it? Wait a minute. No. Let's see. Last one we recorded before this one was something about New Zealand prostitution. How MatPat ruined that new Transformers series. That was the last one we recorded.
What date was that?
The date was May 2nd.
Yeah, yeah, E3 one's gone then. That's a bit of a bitch.
Oh my god, we lost so much good material there. Although there is an upside though. Well, I was digging because Derek, when he handed me my PC, he used like the drive on my laptop and an external terabyte drive I had.
Yeah.
And he backed up as much of the data as he could, and luckily, remember when I originally got my laptop back, Sam and we actually had some time to record some episodes, and I was gonna go through, edit them, and upload them, but then my laptop decided to have issues. But luckily, those files, they fucking survived. I still have them, and we can at least still get the lost episodes. So it's not a total loss, man.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's some good news then.
Yeah, that's at least something good.
Oh yeah.
Hey, last time I think the last time you were on, you talked about how you were changing houses again.
I'm in the process of thinking about it. It's something I want to do, but I've got to save up and find a place, and it's in the early preparation stages of I want to move. It's not guaranteed when or how much it's going to be yet.
Yeah, well, next week I have to make a little bit of a road trip out to Spokane. My brother's gonna be moving in with me.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much, but let's just say my brother's in a place where he kind of needs to move into me, and leave it at that. And I mean, he's my little brother. I'd do anything for him if he needs help. But I have to take my van all the way over to Spokane, which is like 300 miles from here.
That's a road trip.
Yeah, let me convert that into meters for you. Miles to kilometers. That's actually better. It's about 482 kilometers.
Oh shit.
Well, Spokane's on the other side of the state. It's about a 4.5 hour trip, one way.
Yeah. Well, that should be fun.
Yeah, especially when I gotta drive through the Cascade Mountains and fight off boredom. All while keeping my eyes on the road and hopefully not crashing.
Yeah, don't crash. It's really not nice.
I mean, the good news is I had my van inspected. I did a couple days ago, and it'll look like it'll get there and back in one piece.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like everything's okay. Like all the fluids, they're like at the level. All the fluids are at their level, and all the parts are okay, especially with that new tensioner pulley. Oh man, that rant is probably I'm probably the most salty that we lost that opening rant. That was
Which
good.
one was that?
The one where I talked about all the stress my van gave me when I had to go through 2 serpentine belts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so good, and now it's gone.
It was good.
You know, but you know what? Knowing me and Sam, the bonus episodes he and I recorded, we're bound to have gotten something good out of that. And come on, you know what? I mean, come on, guys. Let's just. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? After this episode, I think I'll just put together a GoFundMe to get Sam a new mic, so we can get him back.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you're gonna be, can we still call it the Yank and Kiwi podcast at that point? If you're a full-time member on the show,
You can call it the Yankee, the Kiwi, and the Extra Guy podcast.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like Opie and Anthony were still Opie and Anthony, even though they had Jim and Patrice on all the time.
The Yankee, Kiwi, and Hostage podcast. There we go.
The what? Hostage?
The Yankee, Kiwi, and Hostage podcast.
Hostage. Oh god, that's brilliant. That's a brilliant name. Yeah. That's just that is probably like the best name ever, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's actually really good now that I have the laptop back? Because something I wanted to experiment back when now that I have my new PC, because when I had my laptop working again, something I wanted to experiment with. I wanted to experiment with Streamlabs.
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs is a little thing that I've seen some streamers use. Like, it just gives them a little extra visual flair.
Okay.
You know, something to, just like you can have like little custom animations for anytime people throw you a super chat, and you can throw in your own custom layout. I think like Razor Fist uses it.
Ah.
Yeah. There's like a lot of streamers I've seen have used it. I think I've seen Tonka Saw use it on the Kumite. I've seen those are just the ones I can name off the top of my head. But yeah, just something that at least gives us a little extra visual flair, something to make it look a little cooler.
Yeah, that might be fun to do.
Yeah. Speaking of Tonka Saw, I was actually surprised to see that they were able to get the Kumite back up and running again. I thought it was done for good.
When did that come back?
When did they come back?
Yeah.
Now, let me see. When did the Kumite come back? Are they doing it on Failure's channel or Tonka Saw's now? That's what I want to know. Alright. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Oh, looks like they are doing it looks like... Well, I checked Failure's channel. Doesn't look like they're doing it on his. Let's check Tonka Saw's. Okay, yeah, I was right. It was Tonka Saw's channel they brought it back on, and it seems like they brought the Kumite back about a week ago.
Ah.
Yeah, it's cool to see it back again.
Yeah.
Something else I'm thinking about is like, I was also getting this over with Sam about like the direction I sort of see this show going in.
Yep.
it seems like this show's more or less becoming an excuse for us to bring our friends on. Cause
Sure.
yeah, and I actually want to like get my RPG group on an episode at one point, because that I guarantee you that's gonna be a whole lot of fun on hanging with them.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem like a good group.
Yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they're great guys. I mean, the only problem is having to work around everyone's schedule. I mean, like Dylan, Forrest, and Clay, like they're easy enough to work with just because they're all in the States with me. But then you got Bart, who's in the UK, and Roz, who's all the way out in Greece. And then you got you and Sam, who are out in New Zealand. So it's like the planets really would have to align to get that big a group in.
We could work something out, I'm sure. It'll take a bit of planning, but we can work something out.
Yeah, it would. It would, but yeah, I mean, like, I think about the only way we could pull this off is, like, we'd have to be doing this early in the morning, for one, at least on my end, just so, because that's about the only time I can get Bard and Roz on, because, like, by the time it's like nighttime by the time over in Greece when Roz gets on. I mean, like, it's actually 9 p.m. out here right now. What's it in New Zealand at the moment?
4 p.m.
Yeah, so it's like the afternoon for you right now.
Yeah, coming into the evening. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, a lot of logistics would go into it. It's doable, but yeah, it's like, I mean, like, yeah, hey guys, like, there's something you gotta watch this show for, just so there's the off chance you can have a party with my RPG group, because it'll be awesome. And not just that, I mean, like, there's also a bunch of people from my circle of friends in the comic book community on Twitter I want to get on here. Like, there's, like, I mean, just the people I can name off the top of my head. I want to get in Weaponized Nerd Rage, Nerd Wonder. I want to get in the Rags team. Because, like, fuck, Brian was actually at the Antarctic Press booth they're the people who are publishing the Rags comic book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was at their booth for San Diego Comic-Con this year, and to hear him tell it, they sold out. Like they just cleaned house there. And I want to hear the stories how that went. That just sounds awesome.
Yeah,
and then there's also like Cody Fernandez from the Jack Irons team. I wanted that guy on. I've been wanting to get him on. I've been wanting to get him in a stream on my channel for like weeks, but everything just kept aligning against us.
The gods are crazy.
Yeah, and yeah, just like there's just so many cool people I've managed to connect with in that little bubble that I just know they're cool people to hang out with.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll be a good gathering if we can get it all set up. Definitely be into
so yeah, I mean, like, come on, if you guys, I mean, come on, if you, fuck, I mean, like, I feel like I should be setting up like a voicemail system, voicemail box or something, so people can like send in like little voicemails like they did on Opie and Anthony or The Biggest Problem in the Universe. Like, they do that on the Dick Show too. I mean, like, that's actually really cool. Like, you'll have people like sending these joke voicemails and everyone just has a good laugh at them. I gotta figure out how to do that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just something to really just make this podcast better and better. Alright, that's all that's on my mind right now.
We can do it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
We can do it.
I mean, plus now we got the fucking equipment to do it now. We have Goku.
Can't believe you fucking named it Goku.
Say what?
I said I can't believe you fucking named it Goku.
I named it Goku because I came back from the dead, stronger than ever.
Okay, so name it Larry.
Why Larry?
I'm sure there's a Larry out there who's died and come back pretty damn tough. When's the last time you heard of a Larry getting beaten up?
I'm just saying, that was the whole thing. Like, Goku would get nearly beaten to death, and then he'd just get back up, and he was stronger than he was before. Like, that was how it worked.
Yeah, it was a Saiyan thing, because it was the same for Vegeta. And now they're stronger than fucking everything that ever was and ever will be.
Yeah, from what I understand, like, the power levels got super, like, more ridiculous, like, so ridiculous you can't top it. Like,
so ridiculous that even the gods couldn't predict how strong they really were.
Yeah, like, there's just no way Akira Toriyama can top it. Like, although, I mean, to be fair, though, we thought Frieza was untoppable, and then we thought Cell was untoppable, and then we thought Boo was untoppable.
Goku beating Frieza was probably as far as it should have gone, though. And also, you leave Shenron and the gods as, you know, these strong beings, but they don't exactly get into fights. They stay out of it.
Uh-huh.
But you just, so like for the lower plane of the universe, or whatever the fuck you want to refer it to, it was Frieza, Goku beats Frieza, and then he's a champion fighter for the lower universe. And that would have been enough. But they just kept going and going.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I know, it is pretty ridiculous, like, how, like, far they took it with Super. I mean, I heard people liked Super. But yeah, like, the power levels just... It got really ridiculous this time around, man.
Yeah, was it Super Saiyan God Ultra Deluxe?
Ultra
combo.
Instinct. Ultra Instinct.
There's another one coming after Super, you know that, eh?
Serious? Oh, yeah. Oh, I get what you mean, yeah.
So, I don't know what it's gonna fucking be now. Ultra God mode. Oh, fucking, I don't know.
Who knows? Although, I'm gonna say this. Jiren is probably the lamest designed DBZ villain ever. I mean, have you seen what he looks like, dude?
I have not.
Okay, I'm gonna get him for you.
Alright.
Like, this was the main antagonist for Super, and this is what he looks like.
Okay.
I don't know about you, it's just like, that's it.
Looks like kind of looks like a fucking faceless henchman. You know, just someone that would be on the bad guy's side and who would be taken out within a couple of hits.
He looks like... I don't know, he looks like Akira Toriyama trying to do Saitama.
Well, that's really fucking weird.
At least that's what it looks like to me, but I mean, like, there's just... I mean, like, he's got a very lame design. I mean, like, he's bald, he's gray, he's muscly, it's just like...
Like, he just looks like a fucking faceless henchman.
Yeah. There's just nothing all that interesting about him.
No, not like with the designs of fucking Frieza or Cell or... Hell, I know people hate GT, but some of the Shenron Dragons actually had some nice designs to them.
Yeah. You know, it's just like... Toriyama looks like he just kind of phoned this one in.
Yeah.
You know, it's just... Like, they... Because, yeah, I mean, like, he's designed way better looking villains than Jiren.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're on the subject of anime sequels, I actually got through all of Fully Cooley Progressive.
How was it?
It wasn't bad, but wasn't as good as the first series.
Would you say it's worth watching?
I don't know. I mean, like, I think ultimately I don't think I walked away feeling like I got anything out of it that I didn't already from the first series. About the only thing that's different was that the main character was a girl.
Okay. Yeah.
That was about the only thing that was different, and like, I mean, they kept Haruko, which okay, fine. They kept the pillows, but I don't know. It just seems like they tried too much to be like the original. Like there was a I forget what that girl's name was, but there was a scene where she gets hit by a car the same way Naoto got hit by Haruko on her Vespa. Like, you remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except
so
this
it's almost like a remake, retelling type thing.
Sort of.
Sort
It's
of.
more like these.
Right.
It's more like it was. It's more like the mindset was, hey, this was in the original, ergo it should be in the sequel.
Okay. Yeah. I can
It's
get
just
you.
not ambitious enough. It just lacks the ambition that the original had.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I walked away not hating it, so take that for what it's worth.
Yeah. It's just nothing special about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm having a hard time finding any anime these days that just really get my attention. Although there's this one anime on Netflix called Agretsuko.
Agretsuko. Not heard of that one.
Well, you don't have Netflix, so I'm not surprised.
No. Fine. What's that one about?
Okay, so yeah, what Agretsuko's about is it's a red panda. She works in an office job, but it stresses her out, and so to blow off steam, she does karaoke. But here's the twist: she sings death metal.
Okay.
If you can't tell, this is supposed to be a comedy. Let me just.
That's interesting.
Here's what it looks like. It's like a 10-episode series. There are only like 15 episodes apiece.
Let's go here.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty funny. Like, you got this cute little red panda that sings death metal.
Okay.
I mean, I might actually give it a try just on premise alone.
Yeah, might be a good laugh. Something random and silly.
Although I have to wonder, why is it with Japan and trying to make cute stuff metal? Because they have that whole thing with baby metal. Like, they're a bunch of cute. They're basically like a J-pop group, but they play metal.
I really have no idea. But then again, I'm not one who follows trends of any sort, really. So I'm always out of the loop of information.
Maybe it's just maybe I just don't get it or something.
Well, yeah, I don't get it myself.
Yeah. Although back on Fully Cooley, I mean, like, now that because Progressive's wrapped up, September they're gonna be rolling out another series called Alternative.
Alternative.
Yeah, I think that was I think I remember, like, they aired like the Japanese version of it of the first episode for April Fool's Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it seem okay?
Yeah, it looked alright. Now instead of like having one protagonist, it looked like it had 4. It's a group of 4 high school girls and you can probably guess where it goes from there. I mean, like, now only question is this actually gonna do anything different? I mean, I'm not exact. I mean, I'll still watch it. Yeah. I mean, like, it's gotta at least be watchable.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I mean, like, I wasn't really I didn't walk away from Fully Coolly Progressive digging it, but I didn't walk away hating it either. I mean, that's damning with faint praise, but you know what? At least it's saying it wasn't. I didn't hate it. No, that's got to be something.
You there? I seem to have lost you.
You've lost me, huh?
There you go. Yeah, no, you cut out there. Went completely silent.
That was weird. My internet's still working. And, looked like we lost the stream for a second. Hey, is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? We've only got 2 people watching. Hey, if 2 people watching, can you type in the chats whether or not
you're fading in and out?
The stream keeps cutting out. I can't tell if it's.
Not sure.
I can't tell if it's just about to make it. I cannot tell if at this point it's gonna archive it soon. But we've gone for about an hour. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Count Kilroy Graff says you're fading in and out. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably cut it right here. We'll probably cut it right here. Here. So yeah. I'm thinking I'll probably set up a GoFundMe to get Sam a new microphone so we can get him back, and I'm gonna figure out how to set up like a voicemail system so people can call in, and I'm gonna figure out how to use Streamlabs so we can make this show look cooler. So I'm gonna figure out how to do everything I can with this show.
Yeah, it should be.
All right. Oh, wait, huh? Wait for what?
May I have a question?
Okay. Do you have a question, Count? Okay.
Don't you hate Flinders? What's that?
Man. Is my process? Oh, I know what he's talking about. You don't know about this, do you, Deantay?
No, I do not.
Well, I recently started working on a comic book.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's about a changeling. She lives in Aberdeen.
Yep.
And she's right, and the hook is that she was raised Christian. If you know anything about the Fae, you know they're not exactly big fans of churches.
I am aware of that.
Yep. Like I floated that idea over Twitter, and I was getting a lot of good feedback from it, and people talking about how that has a lot of cool, like, story potential.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Count is at... Yeah, and her name happens to be Maiev, and Count is asking if she's Protestant or Catholic. I'll just say her family goes to the cool, hip, non-denominational church that's all modern and stuff. Ha 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 ha. It's a... So, you know, Protestant, I guess.
Where did you get this idea?
Say, where did I get this idea? It was just something I had floating around in my head for a while.
Yeah, no, how long have you been thinking about it?
Oh. Couple months, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Right now, I'm in the middle of revising a draft. Just need to... About the only real big hurdle I gotta overcome is locating an artist for it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants, I guess if anyone's listening and you want to take a crack at it, just hit me up on Twitter. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep looking. But yeah, first meta bastard cut. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Count. That's you pretty much nailed it. It's like that. It's that first Methodist Church of Pastor Jim. Yeah, you nailed it, man. You nailed it. But yeah, that actually, I mean, like, the whole I kind of realized, halfway writing through the draft that if I'm gonna do this, because it's gonna require me to have to write a scathing indictment of modern churches. So yeah, there's a thing. I mean, like, it's gonna be pro-Christian, but it's going to have plenty of things to say about the modern state of Christianity as it is right now.
That should be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, best way I can put it is, I mean, like, the main goal I have for the book is, it's basically showing people what it's like to grow up in the church, what drives kids out of it, and how they can find their way back in.
Cool.
I'm gonna be drawing on a lot of stuff I went through in my. That's why I became Orthodox. Good for you. Yeah, I'm gonna be drawing on a lot of stuff with that I went through in my own life, as well as some stuff my dad's dealt with as a youth pastor, and people I also happen to know. So it's awesome. Cool.
Sweet.
So yeah, let's just say if I do this right, we're gonna be seeing a lot of triggered pagans.
Yeah, who doesn't get triggered these days?
Yeah, I know, right? All of a sudden, now count out having Christ Chan as his avatar makes sense. Yeah, you didn't know that Christ Chan was a thing? Oh, I gotta show you Christ Chan, Deantay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's like some sort of anime waifu who's supposed to be like a super devout Christian. Now, I was speculating that she was Irish Catholic just because. I mean, look at her. She looks like she looks it.
Good God.
I think she looks it.
Oh.
And only an Irish Catholic woman could be that devout.
She's got to be evil. No girl looks that happy unless she has sinister thoughts in the back of her head.
Yeah. That's just funny. That's. You know what? Actually, this one's fucking funnier, Deantay. This one's so much funnier.
Okay. Come on, load up. You have been visited by the Christ Chan of faith and devotion. Islam will be destroyed in the next holy war, but only if you comment default on this picture. Default. Oh, God.
Latin for God wills it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I find Christ Channel types of adorable and hilarious. I love that she exists.
That was a thing until now.
I love that she exists. She's okay. I guess that's I guess we have a good spot to leave off on. So yeah. We just closed this off with Deantay learning what Christ Chan is. Who knows? Maybe once we get Sam back in, we can expose him to even more waifus.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, now we have to do it. All right.
That's right. I'm the hostage, aren't I? We have to do it.
Oh, there's your hook. I'm Deantay. I'm the hostage. I'm being held. I'm Deantay, and I'm being held. I'm Deantay, and I'm being held here against my will.
Damn straight.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. It'll either be Monday or Wednesday, depending on which day I head out to Spokane. But yeah, you guys have an awesome week.